Well, good morning, everybody. RV living with the geezer. I'm just pulling away from the taco time here in Boyd, Texas. It's Saturday morning, about 8, not quite 8:30. Got to get on back home I went down and got me a burrito and a cup of unsweet tea. Got a bacon, egg, and cheese burrito. I do that every once in a while on Saturdays. Traffic's not bad on Saturday mornings to get home and watch College Game Day on ESPN. Nice day, but it's supposed to get hot again. Got a high pressure system they're saying that's stuck up, and let's see, I got to get over here, and this guy's, I guess he's gonna let me over. Roll this window up to get some road noise out of it. Yeah, the high pressure stuck. Said we're gonna be getting warm weather for up probably till next weekend. We had a little false fall there for a while with nice cool temperatures. So, yes, see from the thumbnail on my video here, something fishy is going on with a lot of things right now. And one of them being my channel. Because like I was mentioned a couple of videos back, I was losing, like, for 9 days in a row, I lost 1 subscriber a day. And that's not people just unsubscribing. I'm sorry about the sun right here, guys. It's really, and my windshield has some kind of film on it. Yeah, that's, and it shows up when you're driving into the sun. But that's not from people unsubscribing. That's YouTube. They did it to me a year or so ago, and I think they've done it to other people. Because I mentioned here, I asked y'all if you would check to see if you were still subscribed, and I gained subscribers back. So people are getting unsubscribed from channels, and to me that's frustrating. You know, it's not that I put that much work into my channel by any means, but I have been doing it for going on 7 years now, and it's just frustrating, you know, that when you're not really doing anything wrong, and they're, for some reason, the AI or whatever you want to call it is taking it away from you. It just, I don't get it, you know. So, you know, for a long time there, I did, when I was out in West Texas, I was doing 2 videos a day. And then when I got back up here, you know, I cut it back to 1. And I pretty much do a video every day. I'll miss a day here or a day there, but I think I'm really going to go ahead and scale that back now. If something pops up of interest, you know, or I happen to go to one of these towns and I can drive around, give you the facts and figures. I really like doing that, but I can't really afford to do it all, you know, go all over the place all week long and burn up gas. So I think when something pops up, I'll put a video out there, because I just refuse to put videos out there with no content. A lot of people do that, you know, and I've talked about this before, but people feel obligated to watch others' videos, whether they're good or bad, because they watch their videos. And I don't want to get stuck in that rut, you know. If if I see your video and I like it, then I'm going to watch it. Just like my buddy Dennis says, you know, he says, if you're not getting the views on your videos, it just means that you better do better videos, you know. But you got to have content to do that. So, you know, along with there's only so much content in a certain area without driving all over North Texas up here. So I hope I'm getting across what I'm trying to say. And there's one other point I want to touch on while I'm I wouldn't really call this a rant, but this part might be. You know, we had this shooting this past week, and I stay away from politics and everything. It was definitely politically based. You know, it was a hate type. It was a hate crime, and nobody's been found guilty of anything yet. But what gets me on the whole thing is a terrible thing that happened. But there was another terrible thing that happened that day too, just a little bit earlier in the day, and it was big news until this political shooting happened, and all of a sudden the media, which I try to stay away from as much as possible, I don't want to bury my head in the sand though, they forget all about these two kids in Colorado that were shot, and the student who shot them, he killed himself. But there was not one mention of them that I could find anywhere. All the rest of that day, the next day, yesterday, I have heard nothing. So I looked it up this morning. One of them's in critical condition in the hospital, and the other one is in serious condition. Then, of course, the shooter he's gone. But that just shows you what the media, you know, what they're after. Yeah. Once the politician got shot, the kids meant nothing to the media. That's disgusting to me. This really is. Okay, I'm done. I won't talk about that anymore, I promise. But if y'all stuck with me long enough to hear that, then fine. Disagree with me or agree with me, either way, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter to me. But anyway, guys, something fishy going on out there as far as YouTube, and I don't really appreciate it. So I'll throw one out there whenever I see a good one. And I do appreciate everybody that's stuck with me all these years, but please don't feel obligated to watch any of my videos. I'm not living off of this YouTube money. I'll guarantee you that. You know, I'm fine. All right, back into the sun, so I'm gonna let you go. We'll be talking to you later, guys. Adios, and thanks for listening. Bye-bye.